them everywhere. I've literally been editing all day, but I found these at home yesterday when I was sorting out my coffee bar. All these Starbucks toffee nut and lattes and hot chocolate. So it's currently like nearly 5 PM and we've still got some work to do. So I think I'm gonna make me and Dean a tasty hot chocolate as we have a cozy evening in the studio. I need to add milk to these. Doesn't say. I don't have any milk. Oh. Oh, that doesn't fit on the thing properly. Oh, I think you were definitely meant to add milk to this. I don't know if you can see, but let's try it. Yeah, it needs milk. Never mind. Hello guys, welcome to another studio vlog. I've actually spent the whole day editing today. It's 5:15 and I'm currently just uploading my first Florida vlog. So we actually went back to Florida. If you want to check that out, that's on my personal channel. In this vlog, we're still working on building up our spring Sakura or cherry blossom collection. So if you haven't seen my last few vlogs, we have been doing this cherry blossom collection and I sent off for the enamel pin, and we're actually running really low on thank you cards. Actually, we're running that low that I've had to order like 50 to 100 just to get us by. So because it was like January and the start of the new year, we had the lunar and sprinkle theme, and we keep them in a little basket over here in our shipping area. And this was what the last one looked like. It was Marshy and Bumblebutt and Luna 2023, and it went with the winter collection that we've just launched. So yeah, that's the last one, but as you can see, we've been running a second sale and that's all we have left. So we have been using our local print company who actually prints our calendars, our official calendars for us. So we've just quickly asked them to print like 50 to 100 more, which is kind of annoying because the more you order, the cheaper per unit it is. And then we'll be ready for collectible card number 8 it'll be. So this is collectible card number 7 and they're all numbered on the back here. We started doing them collectible because you guys actually reached out to me, and funnily enough Mike collects them. I didn't actually think that that was a thing at first, but a lot of people actually reached out saying, oh, I collect all mine when I get my orders and I keep them. And then I was like, well, why not make them officially collectible? So I started adding the collection numbers on them last year. Anyway, we've turned off all the lights in the studio and it's nice and cozy. The sun is beginning to set and I am actually going to finish answering emails and doing all that sort of stuff. I'll see you tomorrow. These thank you cards, they've been rounding the corners for us of these. We just picked these up from the local print company and we're just going to use these from the second sale that we've just launched, and then when we've run out it'll be the new spring one. How cute are these? I got these little gifts in the post. This is from Alice Sherlock art and I'm going to hang that. And I also got this beautiful notepad. How pretty is that for spring? This is from leaflanestudio.com. Thank you so much. Today I'm going to get to work on doing the cherry blossom scene. So I've actually had an idea to do a full length mouse mat as well. So I currently print my own mouse mats. We've got these heart ones. This is the one I'm currently using for my desk. But a lot of people have asked me to do like a full like size one where you put your mouse and your keyboard on. I'm actually going to get my notebook out and I'm going to plan my products that I want to do in this product launch. But first and foremost is getting to work on designing the Sakura cherry blossom thank you cards. Let's get our iPad out and do a little scene, shall we?
Why should they stay and listen to the message that you have committed your life to spreading?
Alright, so I have just finished my illustration. I have been doing this illustration for about maybe 2.5 hours, if not longer. It's really weird because even though my style has got more simplistic, because I've done such a detailed background, it's actually took me a lot longer, and I actually developed my style to be simplistic to be able to be more productive. But there's nothing simplistic about this thank you card. I am actually thinking that I will make this into an art print as well, because I think this will look beautiful on the wall. I'm going to probably replace it with this squeeze the day one that I've got up at the minute. The one thing that I decided to add was a pond. Initially I wasn't going to add that, but let me show you my calendar. When I planned out my whole year earlier this year in January, I designed all the collections based off the calendar, but I have changed the collection because it was going to be kind of like daffodil themed, and what I decided to do, because this was April, so we've got bonbon and we've got like the tulips and flowers and stuff, and this is March, and I wanted to make sure that this still kind of tied in with the calendar theme, but it has got cherry blossoms. I actually think I'll do this cherry blossom theme for next year's calendar for maybe April, but I added the little froggo just so it kind of all tied in. Do you know what I mean? The colours are slightly different because what I've actually done is created a brand new colour palette in the cherry blossom colour palette, so that it's the same as my enamel pins. But yeah, so it kind of has the same theme. Here we've got Bumblebutt coming to see Froggo at the pond. We've got some pond sausages. This one doesn't have any pond sausages. As you can see here, they've come to this little cute cottage in like the woods with cherry blossoms, or like on a field, which is really, really cute and really, really pretty. I really like how that looks. I have to admit, backgrounds are probably my weakness, and only from last year have I started adding them. If you look through my old Instagram feed, you'll see that I never used to add any illustration backgrounds, but that was when I was trying to grow my audience base, and it was much quicker and easier just to do a foreground picture of a cute character. Now I'm not going to do backgrounds in every single like photo, every single illustration I do, but I do feel like it is prepping me a little bit for when I eventually do my children's book, which I'll have to actually start working on in March. Yeah, I'm actually going to print this art print out, and I think I'm going to put it here. I am also going to develop the thank you cards, but I feel like this is the most heavily detailed illustration I've done since I designed my calendar. Good morning guys. Today I am really excited because we're going to be getting our sketchbooks out, and what I want to do today is kind of focus on laying out visually the collections that I want to do in this whole Sakura / cherry blossom collection. I'm really excited about this collection because I use Sakuras in my logos and as part of my branding, so it just feels really fitting. It's also like one of my favorite things in the spring to see like cherry blossoms and like all the pink blossoms coming out on a tree. I know sometimes I call them cherry blossoms, but sometimes they're just blossoms. I don't know if cherry blossoms is a specific tree actually. I have no idea, but you know what I mean, those little blooms that you get. I'm gonna put my food away that I've got for the day, and then we're gonna get our sketchbooks out. I feel like just laying it out visually on like a piece of paper will really help me visualize the whole collection, and then hopefully by the end of the day I'll also have a finished product ready to send off to a manufacturer called babybluu. Super excited. I've got all my lunch today. Oh, this bag smells like spring onions. Right, so let's get our sketchbook out. I'm actually going to get out, this is an Emily Harvey planner. She gifted me this, it's so cute. This is what I did for laying out my whole year of ideas and collections. And obviously it can change, and I need to tick off these ones. So these are the ones I kind of laid down. This is not going to be in time, it's going to be more April probably than March. So I put in April the Duck's Cottage Court and Bubblebuck Daffodil, but I've now changed that to a cherry blossom collection. So this does change over time, and then these are my other ones I'm going to do, and I'm still sticking to those for now. I think I'm going to basically illustrate and sketch out the collection so I can kind of have a visual representation of it. So let's do it, shall we? Oh, also it's March, so I get to change my calendar. Oh, I was looking forward to this theme, it's so cute. Ta-da! It looks so pretty. I just finished laying out all the Sakura collection. I've just had my lunch as well actually, and I am so happy with how this sketchbook page turned out. It's been so long since I've used like sketchbooks properly. I don't know, back in 2019, if anyone's been around that longer and before, I used to use sketchbooks all the time, and I think that was before I really got into iPad drawing, because I feel like what happened is by getting my smaller iPad and the iPad I have, it then became my digital sketchbook, and then I just kind of cut out using sketchbooks with my Copics. I used to absolutely love using Copics and pens and pencils to design all my characters and my ideas, but now because I have my iPad, especially my iPad mini, and as you can see, it's literally smaller than my sketchbook. Can you see? My iPad mini is smaller than my sketchbook. So I now like use my Procreate and iPad for my sketching, and then normally it develops into a product, but I forgot how cathartic it is and how enjoyable it is to pick your pens, your pencils, and just kind of sketch away. It's really cathartic and like makes me feel like the love of doing it again and just using the pencils. And also it looks really cute, because normally they don't really end up like this. I normally just end up sketching with the pencils and then I'll turn it into full-blown illustrations, whereas now I'll probably put these into Procreate and develop them further, like the washi stand. So I have made a whole list of things that I want to do, and this is a huge collection. So as you guys know, we already have done and ticked off the enamel pins, so I can actually tick that. I can actually tick that off, but when they arrive we'll be designing the backing cards together, and I think I'll be doing a theme like I normally do for my enamel pins to match the collection. And then I also wrote down 2 pin banners, 1 washi stand, 1 large mouse mat. Then we've got the standard mouse mats that we hand make here in Katnipp, the circle and the square ones. We've got mugs and potentially glass tumblers. So I've seen these glass tumblers online, and I personally use glass tumblers now for my iced coffee, and I thought it'd be really cute, seeing as though we already have the sublimation equipment, to maybe reinvest in a certain type of heat press or mug press to print on glass tumblers. 2 new pin banners, which I've never done. Also a Sakura colour will be added to the existing pin banners. And then we've got the sticker packs and the sticker sheets. Oh, there was one thing I actually really wanted to do, and that was the grippy things for the back of your phone. I wanted a bumble butt of that. I'm going to put that on my list as well, because I know I can get that from that manufacturer, so maybe I'll put that as well. I think they're called pop sockets, but you can't call them pop sockets on your listings because I actually think that's trademarked, but they're basically grips for your phone. Because is anyone else, but I get like a really bad little finger, and I think it's from holding my phone like this, so I might get the grip to hold it like this because I've got quite a large phone. So yeah, we've got too much. This collection is already going to be a big collection, and I'm just really happy with it. Looking at my sketchbook, it just looks really pretty, and it's nice to lay it out and see how it's going to all form together. So what I'll do is I will reference this, I'll develop these further on my iPad, and then I'll go back to this and I'll tick these collections off as I do them. So next up is going to be the washi stands and the mouse mats, but we'll probably have to leave that for next week because I have no idea how long this vlog has been. Let me know what you think of the Sakura collection, and out of these sketches, what product are you guys more excited about? I think I'm really excited about the washi stands because we already sold out of the first Bumblebutt washi stand, which I will restock, but I've currently got this Froggle one on my desk. This is still in stock, and I honestly love it. It's just like a deco piece. If I'm being totally honest, I actually don't really use it for the washi stand. I just like it as a, oops, I just pulled it apart. I just like it looking on my desk, like looking really pretty. Forgot, we'll also have an art print, which I've already done, so I can actually tick that out, tick that off. But Dean's actually printed it A3 for me. I'll see you in the next one where we will be developing this and trying to tick off all the collections before our launch in April. We haven't got very long. Alright then, thanks so much for watching. I love you.